an associate professor at Politecnico di Milano, and together with my colleagues from Politecnico, my colleagues from UAL London College of Fashion, and my colleagues from University of Borås, we welcome you all to this Education for Fashion Tech conference, which is an exciting event that we are gonna celebrate with you, and concluding our project we are going to discuss in a few minutes. For your information, we are going to record the conference for our archive, and also to make it available in the next days also for the European community. Let me share my screen so we can also use a little bit of visual references to help me in this introduction. So the conference today, as the title says, the objective, the challenging objectives of discussing education for fashion tech, in particular understanding the design and technology for future fashion creatives. Next slide, please. It is this conference is the concluding event of a project which is called Education for Fashion Tech, which is an Erasmus Plus Strategic Partnership Project that has been funded by the European Community with University of Borås as coordinator, and Politecnico di Milano and University of the Arts London College of Fashion as partners. Within the framework of this Erasmus Plus project, strategic partnership, the objective is the development of higher education curricula, and in particular, in our case, we are working on a design-driven fashion tech curriculum. The project was funded in September 2017 and has been run until the end of August this year. But we wanted to have a broad public for celebrating the end and the results, and to share the results of this project. So we decided to launch this conference this fall, as here we are. The aim of the Edu for Fashion Tech project has been to bridging the fashion design field with the digital technologies that are innovating any sector, and in particular within fashion. We will discuss three main bodies of digital technologies, such as smart textiles, wearable technologies, and digital manufacturing. The project has looked at this match between fashion and the adoption of such technologies to create an innovation within the current curricula, which are available at university level in Europe, even if we have conducted a research also to compare with North American, South American, and Asian curricula, with the objective to improve the competencies and skills of students that are going to become future professionals, but also trainers involved in educating these future professionals. The objective that we had since the beginning was to understand which were the barriers for the adoption of such technologies, and for a real collaborative work policy between creatives and technologists. So the objective was to break down these barriers that we are aware are very much happening in the daily activities of creatives, in order to build a collaboration that can nurture new ways of designing fashion products and processes. The specific project within the framework of the European funding was a didactic one. So the objective has been carried out with different activities which were research-based, but also didactic-based, with an actual practice of teaching and training activities that involved both trainers and students. And today we'll have the possibility to hear from some of the trainers and students that were involved along the process we went through to engage a conversation with them. The project as a website, as a platform, which is E4FT.eu, which you can visit, and you can find there all the activities and outputs that we have been released according to the policy of the European fundings. These outputs are open source, so they are free to be used and to be contributed by a larger community. So we hope that you will be interested in navigating the website and also access the different components we have realized and are available to you. Next slide, please. In particular, we have been released what are called technically by the fund scheme intellectual outputs, which include a benchmarking report, which is a report that it's dated 2 years ago, but it includes very many up-to-date references still now in regard of the state of the art of the fashion tech field, both at the industrial level and at the academic level. So this specific report has been conducted with the objective of understanding where we would have started from in order then to promote activities, research and didactic activities to improve and to develop a new proposal for a fashion tech curriculum. In fact, the following two outputs, tuning document and teachers toolkit, refer to this idea of giving guidelines to develop curricula that are more focused based on the skills and competencies that we have understood were needed, and developing a toolkit dedicated to teachers in order to support a new didactic approach to such field. And last but not least, the curriculum itself, which it's basically a structure, a modular structure that we have built following guidelines that could be applicable for the different European countries, knowing that there are differences in the different in each country educational system, also technical differences in terms of number of credits, areas, disciplinary areas that are covered and necessary at different master degree, and so on and so forth. So the curriculum we designed, it's a modular one that has general guidelines that can be followed, but that can be personalized according to the different context that decided to embrace it as a point of reference. The curriculum is developed bringing in specific information for different learning units, which are the answer to the request of competencies and skills from different disciplinary areas that we have discovered, we have understood are relevant for the fashion tech field. Next slide, please. So the last output we have been working on is the one that is the final result of the research that includes a reflection on all the previous one, updates the benchmarking reports as well, and provide reflections on future development. So it is the the objective of the 3 roundtables that we are going to have today within the context of our conference, and allow us to cover the updates in terms of new development in the fashion field, in the fashion tech field, on the side of the industry, understanding which are the current approaches and which are the visions from the industry within this field. It identify, therefore, which are the areas that should be addressed at the European level by policies in order to support the development of educational programs, but also the market labor. We have recognized that fashion tech is one of the fields that is more promising for the European community to reach a higher level of competitiveness against other markets which are pretty active in such fields, such as the North American one and the Asian one. So the objective of the discussion related to the improvement and development at the educational level and market labor level as the idea to support a positive growth for the European community at the level of the market, but also at the level of the society. The report also delivers experiences from trainers and learners. So it is also the occasion to share the direct experiences that we have followed, so that everyone can relate to the discussion we are gonna share. It is also the occasion to inspire designers, but also academic component, academic groups, in order to understand which are the future development of specific directions, design directions for education, but also for learning tools. So the idea is to understand which are the different discipline components that are relevant to fashion tech in order to fit in new ideas for topics to be covered within educational paths, but also understanding how to develop new learning tools, which are affected as well by the use of digital technologies, of course. It is the occasion, and the report, it is the occasion as well to show which are potential configurations of modular contents. So it's a sort of, it provides a sort of simulation and applications of the results, as we have been testing some of the hypotheses that we deliver as guidelines for new curricula. And also it drives some directions for development of the fashion tech field in terms of, let's say, trends, even if it's not the correct term. We would like to talk more about scenarios. So to give some insights about the current state of the art, but also the current development undergoing also within the industry. So these are basically not only the topics of the report, which is under publication right now. We should be able next week to release it on the website. So you all will receive an email with the confirmation that the report is available on the website. And again, it's free it's free access. So it's available to the public. So we hope that you will be interested to browse it, to read it. Next slide, please. And also these contents are the ones that are gonna be the topic of the 3 roundtables of today. As you may know, we are going to have 3 basically chunks, let's say, of contents. with 3 roundtables. The first one, in a few minutes, will be moderated by Josette Tønnesen and Michel Dangeau, which are my colleagues at UAL London College of Fashion, which have been working on this Edu for Fashion Tech project. The roundtable, the first roundtable, will be dedicated to a discussion on the today's situation of fashion tech, and we will discuss with not only let's say academic let's say people, but also with someone that is representing the industry, and as well the entrepreneurial support that